Well, my name is John Cena. I've been a member of the World Wrestling Entertainment roster for about the past 8 years now. What brings me to Philadelphia is the promotion of my new movie coming out. It's called 12 Rounds. It'll be in theaters March 27th, and trying to get the greater Philadelphia community to come out and support it. They give you two things when you're a cop, a gun and a badge. Can't find my badge.
It's on the thingy. You safe, okay?
12 Rounds is action, from the green light to the credits. It's a pretty crazy story with a lot of intricate character development. You have an average beat cop who really brings down the world's greatest bad guy by mistake. And he really kind of introspectively is not sure of himself, and a year later that guy breaks out of prison.
Is this Officer Fisher, the New Orleans Police Department?
Yeah.
How you been?
Why the hell are you calling me?
It's our anniversary. 1 year ago, you took what can never, ever be replaced.
That was an accident.
For that, I am going to take from you.
Molly! Get out of the house!
She's not dead.
And takes my soon wife-to-be and forces me to go through 12 rounds or challenges throughout the city of New Orleans to decide if I was really that good a cop, or on that day was I just that lucky. And throughout those challenges, it's uncovered that there is a little bit more of a twisted backstory, and that leads to the exciting swerve and climax of the movie.
You'll have 60 seconds before the elevator falls to the ground. There's only time for one of you to survive.
The path was filled with luck and opportunity, but also hard work. I graduated from college. I received my bachelor's degree in exercise physiology. Had no idea what I was going to do with my life. Moved out west despite my old man, who told me I wouldn't make it out there for more than 2 weeks. So I went out there with 2 duffel bags and $500, and was homeless shortly thereafter, and found a home at Gold's Gym Venice. I worked open to close there, which was 4 a.m. to midnight. I showered there. I lived in my car. I was like the mayor of the place. I did everything from work the front desk to sell protein bars and bottles of water to maintain equipment. And in a lucky conversation with a good friend of mine, he brought up wrestling, and I fired back with a few references. And after an hour's worth of talking about wrestling, he said, "You know what? I'm training to be a wrestler. Is that something you'd be interested in?" Me being a former NC2A athlete, former All-American, I was looking for a way to keep my athleticism. And then I said to myself, I'll give it a shot. I've always loved wrestling. My dad loved wrestling. He really, instead of having a catch with my father, we would all sit down as a family and watch wrestling. So this was a way for me to at least try it. And when I saw a ring, like a real ring that I could get in and fool around, literally I knew this was what I was going to do. Just a movie that's made in camera. All the stuff is done with the real set. All the stuff is done in the city of New Orleans. Very little CGI, very little effects. It's a movie you can hold on to and that really hits home, not only as far as character development, but the fact that you see this unfold in front of your very eyes, and you can look at the movie and be like, wow, they really did that. I know they really did that because there's no way to fake it. So it's, in an essence, yes, a throwback, because in the 80s they didn't have heavy CGI budgets. Renny was fantastic, and I'm going to take the time to give him his accolade because he deserves it. I know some people are trying to push me out of here, but I can't go, because Renny was really, he was a consummate professional. He was a great guy to get to know. He was a great guy to be around. He was an awesome team captain, and he was the reason the movie came out as good as it did. I watch all types of movies, but it was those movies that were the basis for some of my action heroes growing up. Schwarzenegger, Stallone, Willis. Those names right there are just action Hall of Famers. I hope they get a hell of a ride. I hope they walk out of the movie saying it was a good movie, not saying, wow, the wrestler guy did okay. You know, I think that was maybe the thought that everybody had when they saw The Marine. When they walk out of 12 rounds, they're going to say, what a good movie. I can't wait to the sequel. Hey, what's up? This is the WWE's John Cena saying you are watching Reelblack.